Welcome to another food adventure with Getting Lost. Today we're doing part 2. You heard me, part 2 of the hawker foods in Singapore that was actually mentioned in the Michelin guide under the Big Command section. So these are all the foods that I've tried in Singapore under this category so far. So let's get looking at the foods. We are back at Whampoa Drive Food Centre or Whampoa Makan Place, because we're going to try this place here called Liang Zhao Ji Duck Porridge. This place is actually just next to Hoover Rojak and they sell braised duck. Okay, first of all, the pieces of duck they give you are actually nice and thick pieces, and the star of the show, which is the sweet savory sauce. The sauce itself slightly starchy but with herbs and full of duck flavor. And if you look at the meat itself, the meat also has a nice little layer of fat underneath it. And not to be outdone is the rice. The rice is also very good. It has a nice texture and nice flavor when you pour the sauce on it. The chili sauce that comes together here is nice and sour and goes very well with the duck. So basically here they make really good braised duck and it's yummy. You can also order a hard-boiled egg to go together with your rice. It's not necessary, but the sauce itself does go very well with anything. It helps to coat it with a layer of goodness that is so yummy, delicious and yummy. And the soup itself is also not too bad. It's like a very refreshing chicken soup. Now we are in Little India along Dunlop Street to try this place called Bismillah Biryani, which sells nasi biryani or biryani rice. So this is the shop itself, and we're going to try. First of all, here is the lamb biryani. This lamb biryani costs you $14, which is actually twice the price of a normal biryani from other place like Tekka Market, but they do give you lots and lots of basmati rice, and the rice itself they do it very well, nice and fluffy and flavorful. And then the curry rub or the spices rub they put onto the lamb itself is super flavorful. Once you eat it, when you actually eat it together with the rice, you get a burst of flavor. Very delicious, very yummy. Only problem is for the lamb portion, they do give you a too little lamb, but taste wise it's a taste bomb. Once you eat it, your mouth will never be the same again. Very delicious. What I mean is very delicious. Next up is the place that sells bak kut teh, and the name of the place is called Song Fa Bak Kut Teh. As you can see there, it's at the corner shop there. It is very popular, so if you come during lunchtime or dinner time, be prepared to queue up for the food. They actually have many branches around Singapore, but I actually came down here during a off-peak period to try the food. So this is Song Fa Bak Kut Teh, and when I sat down, I ordered 2 items. First of all, the normal bak kut teh, and then I also ordered the braised pig trotter and a few side dishes, which is this is the bak kut teh itself or the pork rib soup. This is the pig trotters. Okay, and the side dishes I ordered braised peanuts, and then this is the youtiao or deep fried dough, and this is the preserved vegetables, eaten all together with rice. Overall, the bak kut teh is good, but I've eaten better other places. But I must commend them on their pig trotters. Their pig trotters is actually nice, tender, juicy, The bak kut teh other places may be better, but they do a good job at it. But I really do like their trotters here. It's very delicious. We are actually at ABC Brickworks today, and which is actually next to Jalan Bukit Merah. And we're going to eat something different here. We're going to visit a shop that sells soup. This shop itself is called Soup, and they sell traditional Chinese soup. This place here, there's always a constant queue. They will open for lunch and they will keep serving soup until they sell out all their soup. Then they open again for dinner. Same process. So this is the soup I ordered with pumpkin rice. The soup I ordered is actually lotus root soup with pumpkin rice. This is the pumpkin rice. The pumpkin rice here is a bit mushy, not really to my liking, but the soup itself is good. There's a very nice, flavorful, fragrant, porky flavor to it, and also you can actually taste the lotus root flavor too. The only problem I have with the soup is there's peanuts in the soup, but the peanuts itself is not very prominent in the soup. But other than that, it's a very delicious soup. I finished every single drop. Very delicious. The meat is also nice and tender. Nothing wrong with the soup. It's a very good soup. And I also ordered 2 for takeaway. So I actually ordered, one was actually called, it's actually a luxurious soup item that if you go to high-end Chinese restaurants, the people pay lots of money for it. It's called Buddha Jumps Over the Wall. And another one, the other soup I bought is more of a local favorite. It's called Old Cucumber Soup. So these are the 2 soups I bought to try at home. This is the first one here, the Old Cucumber Soup. The Old Cucumber Soup here, I feel, is one of their better soups that they make. The flavor of the old cucumber somehow harmonized very well with their porky goodness of the meat they use. So if you want to drink soup, I suggest the old cucumber soup. It is actually much tastier than the lotus root one. Next up is also the Buddha Jumps Over the Wall. The soup here is one of the more expensive soups at the shop itself, which costs $6.50, but there's lots of good ingredients inside there, like whole mushrooms. You have generous amount of fish maw, wolfberries, parsley, and then you also have, I think, chicken pieces inside there. And of course, the soup itself will not be as flavorful as those you get at those expensive restaurants because of this item here, which is the abalone. The expensive restaurant will use much more abalone, so you have a much more seafood abalone taste in the soup itself, which is of course lacking here, but it's still a good soup. It's still flavorful, tasty, lingers in your mouth. And of course, this is a very affordable, expensive soup to drink. Where are we today? We are actually at Holland Drive Market and Food Centre. Yes. And we're going to try another Singapore favourite that you don't hear much about, which is claypot rice. Yes, there's the claypot rice here. There's a shop that sells claypot rice that cooks the claypot rice in charcoal. Yes, I'm not kidding you, with charcoal. So because of that, this place here, which is called New Lucky Claypot Rice, if you do come here, you may have to wait. Even though you're the first customer, it may take as long as 20 to 45 minutes for them to prepare the clay pot rice, because look at that. This is the clay pot rice itself. Lots and lots of chunks of chicken, and then you have lap cheong, Chinese sausage. You have two types, the traditional one, which is red one, and the one which is a dark color, which has liver in it, and also salted fish. Look at that. Looks delicious, isn't it? And then you need to put in some oil. After that, you put in dark soya sauce. Okay, after you put dark soya sauce, as to your liking. Okay. You may not want to put so much first, like I did, you know, but now you start to mix everything in. Look at that. Okay, anyway, so like I said, the reason why it takes so long is because for traditionally to cook a clay pot rice, the rice itself is actually cooked in the clay pot first. Yes, so raw rice is put in with water into the clay pot and put on the fire, and then they will cook it. Once the rice is ready, they dump the ingredients on top, you know, and then let the ingredients cook before serving it to your table, where you open up with the steam blossoming out from the pot itself. Then you add in your oil, then add in your dark soya sauce, and then you mix nicely. And don't forget to scrape the rice from the side of the container also, because when you eat clay pot rice, you also need to have some rice that is cooked nicely, and you also need to have some rice that is a bit overcooked, you know, a bit hard. It gives you a bit of crispiness, you know, for the textural difference. And then the rice here is done very well. The chicken, lots of chicken, nice and tender. The lap cheong, or the Chinese sausage, good quality, and the smell coming up from here now is crazy. So enjoy eating it, because this is a very good clay pot rice. Super delicious. Yummy yummy until my tummy is so happy. So this was part 2 of my food adventure with the Singapore hawker stalls that was mentioned in the Michelin Guide under the Big Gourmand section. I've eaten lots of the food, as you can see from the 2 videos I put out. The food was good, even though for some, not all, some of them I feel that other places did much better, but overall the food was good. So these were the places that I've visited so far, where there's still a few more places which I haven't been to yet. Whether I'm going to go to them, I'm not very sure. If you want me to check out any store, please put it in the comments below. I will try to get to it. And of course, visit other places. Find new food, find different food, find existing good food for you to see, and capture them on video, so that in the future we can have the memories together. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to join me for my next food adventure. Bye bye.